The world that we live in is undergoing change. The ways in which your parents, and even the parents of your parents' parents, made money, spent money, and conducted business are drastically different today than they were in the past. This is because old ideas that once forced us to play by a certain set of rules are quickly falling by the wayside. You know, in this day and age, a simple side hustle can easily evolve into a full-scale business that generates you hundreds of thousands, or even millions of dollars each year, and folks, this is starting to happen at a rate that is expanding at an increasingly rapid pace. It is the reason why it is possible for a group of inexperienced 20-year-olds to go and make more money than a doctor by simply beginning a side hustle. This is due to the fact that the internet has made it possible for them to do so. Welcome back here at Financial Fortune. Before we get into the video, comment down below what are your ways to identify what side hustles fits you. It is also the reason why many was able to generate over $600,000 in pure income without a college degree, any experience, or any connections whatsoever, by doing something that started out as just a side hustle. And it is how you'll be able to do the exact same thing. And, in this video, I'm going to show you how. So I've been building something over the past few months that I am fully convinced could change a lot of your lives on the surface. I'm going to show you it's probably not going to look like much, just a simple website with hundreds, and eventually thousands of different side hustle and business idea that you won't find anywhere else on the internet. And all of these side hustles can be conveniently filtered to your specific requirements and interests. It's not going to look like much. It's probably not going to look like much. I want to begin by laying some really important groundwork because, here's the thing, I can give you guys all the ideas in the world for side hustles, and I'm going to continue to do that. However, I want to make sure that you have some kind of framework to work from, so that you can know exactly which of these side hustles are going to work for you based on your individual preferences. I want to make sure that you have some sort of framework to work from because I can give you guys all the. Imagine that I gave you a list of, say, 5 different side hustles. And these are all side hustles that you chose because you think you could do them to make really good money. However, you also have preferences, and these are all things that you would want your side hustle to accomplish for you. Think about it this way, imagine that I gave you a list, let's say 5 different side hustles, and these are all side hustles that you chose because you think you could do them to make really good money. Whatever the case may be, write down all of your preferences in a row here. Of course, you've got your side hustles here, and these can be changed out for whatever you want, but basically what you would be doing is just going through each option one at a time. This could be increasing your income to over 6 figures, or maybe you just want more freedom and flexibility, and so you need a side hustle that is going to be more passive, to allow you to make money even when you're not actively working. For illustration's sake, let's pretend you're thinking about launching a prospective second career as a trash collector. What you would do is just go through and indicate with an X or check mark which one of these preferences your side hustle satisfies. For instance, if you are wondering whether or not cleaning trash cans can evolve into a business that makes $100,000 a year, the answer is yes, it can. Would this side hustle give you more freedom and flexibility by supplying you with passive income? You could go and hire people to clean trash cans for you, but at that point you're kind of risking your ability to earn over $100,000 per year in income, because you're having to pay somebody else. Basically, you're just going down the line for every side hustle that you think you might want to try, and you're either putting an X or a check next to it. And ideally, you should be able to land at a place where you can make over $100,000 per year in additional income. Look for additional ideas for side businesses, add them to the list, then go back through the list and do the same thing you just did. Check to see if any of these side businesses will be able to satisfy the majority of your requirements. The reason you are doing this is so that you can work your way backwards. You see, on the surface, beginning an Etsy print-on-demand business seems like a wonderful idea, something that you could perhaps be interested in. Yet, if you were to take your preferences and then compare them to the side hustle, you might find that the side hustle is a better fit for you. How many of these criteria would truly be satisfied by this supplementary income opportunity? But even while the thought of having a side hustle is appealing, you need to consider whether or not it will genuinely fit in with your priorities and objectives. I had to take a step back, look at the business, and ask myself if this business was going to help me achieve my long-term goals, because ever since I could remember, It has always been a goal of mine to make a lot of money because I knew that having more money would give me more freedom, more flexibility, and ultimately more opportunities, and so when I took a step back and looked at the business I was running, I knew deep down inside that this particular business was not going to help me achieve my long-term. Take a piece of paper, or use a free drawing program on your phone, or something else to build a table that looks like this. At the very top, include your goals and preferences, as well as things that you want this side hustle to accomplish for you. This is the framework. I also hope that I was able to assist you determine which type of side hustle is most suitable for you. In addition, you can pick up a side hustle with the assistance of various tools and software that are available on the internet. I would really appreciate it if you could share your comments in the comment box, which can be found below. We are grateful that you have chosen to tune in to Financial Fortune. If you thought this video was entertaining, give it a thumbs up, talk about it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel.